Hey y'all, so I am working on our club, um, basically database. We got the roster needs to be updated, the our inventory needs to be updated, attendance needs to be updated. All this needs to be done, and all of it's done right now on spreadsheets that are limited in functionality of who can have them, who has access to see them, where they're stored at. Are they stored locally on a computer or a thumb drive, or are they put on like Google Drive or something? But I think I found a way to have it more accessible to everyone in the club and a lot easier for club management to take care of. And we're going to talk about it now, so stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back to Everything Ham Radio. My name is Curtis. My call sign is Kilo 5 Charlie Lima Mike. And today I found a neat little website called Ham Club Online. And we're going to be migrating our club over to this website to maintain all the information on. And I thought I would bring y'all along for the journey. But today I'm going to be doing just a broad overview of what this is all about. And then I'm going to be doing some separate videos on how to set up the back end of this and get all the data inputted. So I'm going to have several videos on it to maybe help you if you decide to do something like this with your club. Maybe it'll help you out on what to put and what not to put. So anyways, let's go over to the computer and let's check this out.
Okay, so this is the main page for Ham Club Online, and what Ham Club Online basically is an amateur radio club management system. This is the main page. There's really not a whole lot on the main page itself, just some news of what's going on in the site itself. So let's take a look at the features, and we'll go through them one by one. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of a broad overview in this video, and then we're going to go through and do each individual sections, and I'm going to bring y'all along with me as I set up our club in the on this site. So this is when you first log in, this is what you'll see on the administrative level. The member functions, these are what your general members will be able to do. They'll be able to view the club roster, the calendar, send an email to the management, see newsletters, view their attendance, view their skills, any elections or surveys that are going on, they'll be able to go into that. And then if they have any club assets that are assigned to them, they'll be able to see that. And then they can also make a payment to make their club dues payment, I guess you could say. If you have this set up in here, you can use PayPal to take your club dues. And then they can also have a link to the FCC call sign database lookup. For the management functions of this is the next level. So like your general officer or something like that, they can view applications, they can add a person manually, manage the roster, manage calendars, the skills, newsletters, etc., as you can see through here. And then they also have some reporting for membership, skills, attendance, financial reporting. You can basically, from my understanding, you can basically use this for everything in your club, whether it's newsletters or treasurer's reports or anything like that. And then on the third, configuration functions, which will be for your main administrators, you can change the ranks, how things are displayed, email templates. You can set up the skills that people will be able to choose from, calendar event types, so on and so forth. Okay, next up, it has a automatic operator address, license, class, expiration date. It gets all that, so when you add a member, it will automatically bring all the information down. So if you type in your call sign and you add it to your club, it will automatically go out and get your name, your address, your license class, and also put a map up of where you are. And this works in for the US and for Canada. You can also do multiple membership options. You can set however many you want. It's totally up to you, whether you have free members, student members, family members, full members, non-voting members, voting members, officers, whatever your club is structured as. You can add them on here, and each of them has different levels on what they can do and what they can't do. Next up is the club ranks. You can have officers, directors, full member, non-voting members, stuff like that for the ranks, which I guess basically these two are probably basically the same. We'll dive into that a little bit more in a future video. You can do group skills tracking like RACES or ARES or your IC classes, first aid, CPR, whatever, and you can have it where you set the end date and it'll tell you how many people have that, when it expires, how many days before it expires. You can actually automatically send out an email to that person saying, hey, you need to get this updated. And here, automatic membership renewals via email. It will automatically send out a membership renewal thing saying, hey, you need to up your membership. Also, it will automatically remove members. You can set a date or set a time frame. So after, say, they haven't paid their dues for, say, 90 days, it'll automatically be removed from your roster. You can make member notes and wrote attachments to the actual application. If they have other members in the club, you can add them to there to see their relationships and see their transaction histories on when they paid their dues and stuff. You have your email announcements and newsletters to membership with attachments, so you can do everything about your newsletter here if you'd like to, or just send out a general information. Make you your newsletter. You make it into a PDF file. You can attach it to this and type out a small email and send it to everybody. So that will make it nice. That way you don't have to worry about having a separate email list or a groups IO page, or just manually typing in everybody's email address. So you can do it all in one spot. You can do a club event tracker, or position signups, or reservations for events and stuff like that. Can be done all through this program. Club elections can be done. You can set up, it's like a poll basically, and each member will be sent an email where they can come in here and they can vote anonymously if members are correct, or if memory serves rather. So you can have your board of directors or your club officers or whatever. You can have online club applications. You can set this up on however you want, what questions you need to ask, and so on. And then people can go to your website. You can put a link on there to your application. They can fill it out all online. You can even get the club dues, like I said before, through this, and everything will be done online. And of course, this is your payment processing. It's done through Braintree Payments, which is a very good secure place to do that through. And then also, this one is one thing that I really like. You can send out activation alerts via SMS message, so you can have different levels set up, either all club members, all officers, all CERT members, or all RACES members, or whatever, and set up the different alert levels to either respond or stand by or whatnot. You click a few buttons and you click submit, and away it goes, and it'll send it to everybody via their SMS or voice TTS paging. So that is a very, very neat function of this, and I'm really anxious to check this thing out. And it has private or public roster integration into your website. So once you get everybody set up in there, you can select which columns you want: name, address, or name, city, call sign, stuff like that. And you can actually embed this into your website, and it'll all come from here, and it'll give a current roster. Same thing with like events. You can do that as well. You can embed that into your main page and see all of your meetings or all your events, stuff like that. You can do your financial review and see basically your treasurer's report can all be done right on here. It has club asset tracking, what type the asset is, the status of it, the manufacturer, all that information. I believe all this is changeable too. You can set up what you want to track and add stuff or take away stuff if you don't need it. And of course, they're always adding new features to this. This is in the beta phase right now, but it is open to anybody to use. So let's check a couple of the questions here in the FAQ that I wanted to make sure and mention. First off, how do you participate in the beta? It is welcome for any amateur radio club to participate in the beta, and all you simply do is you come up here on this beta info, you click on it, you fill in an application, and they will basically sign you up for it, and then you go through the process of setting everything up. Another thought that a lot of people have is how secure this could be, because it is online. The person that made this, or the people that made this, it says here, I'm just going to read. Being an IT professional in the healthcare industry for over 20 years now, I am very conscious of security and privacy. The servers running Ham Club Online are cloud-based and hosted in Fremont, California by Linode. We have two front-facing web servers. One is a WordPress server, and the other is hosting the Ham Club Online application. Both encrypting all use communications using TLS and SSL. Separate web servers just in case there is security vulnerability in the WordPress that the ham radio or the Ham Club Online application site should not be compromised. That's why there's two separate servers there. The backend database is MySQL. It is not available from the internet directly. All account passwords are hashed with bcrypt and salt and peppered, which basically means they're taken in a 5-character password or whatever expands into like a 30 password or a 30 character password and is jumbled all up. So even though your password is stored on the server for verification purposes, of course, it's not the actual password itself. Credit card information is stored with our payment processor, and only a customer ID and transaction numbers are stored in the actual database themselves. Credit card information is communicated directly with the processor, and only payment notice is returned to the site. By utilizing this method, we can attest to PCI DSS 3.0 SAQ-A compliance. I'm not sure what that is for e-commerce transaction online. Other stored information is mostly publicly available and should not be a vulnerable target for hackers. HCOL Ham Club Online also has built-in safeguards in the application in attempts to make sure the clubs are not able to see other clubs, or club members may not have access to club management functions. So how much do you think this costs? Right now, it's free. Of course, it's in the beta testing right now, and they may end up charging for it in the future, but as of right now, it's free. However, they do ask for, if you want to donate or something like that, you can. Basically, they're just wanting to really cover the bills of hosting. This. I'm sure in the future, this probably will be some kind of fee. Maybe $50 a year or something like that. But still, that is a really cheap thing. I mean, that costs that much just for like Quicken per year. So this for a full-pledged thing, $50 a month will be a drop in the bucket for sure. Why did you make Ham Club Online? Being an amateur operator for over 25 years, I have been a member of many amateur clubs, races, areas, and frequency coordination groups. Being in management, I saw the difficulties most clubs have in the hobby and keeping a good eye on their membership roster and finances and keeping their members up to date on club events. Simple items such as renewing their membership would expire was a major feat in some clubs, as the person who sent out the reminders had moved or was upset with previous administration and left the new management with no information on the current state of the club. Ham Club Online is designed to be a neutral third party to organize your club information, roster, skills, calendar, files, finances, and so on, and outlive the bumps in the road of the growth of an amateur radio club. So there you go. You do have to have, each user has to have a unique email address. You can't share them. Husband and wife has to have different ones in order to separately tracking, and that's just because the way the database works. You have to have some way of what's the word I'm looking for? You have to have some way to differentiate between the users, and not everybody's going to have a call sign, so you can't use that. That was my first thought. Why not use your call sign? But not everybody's going to have a call sign. So, anyways, that is this. This thing, I'm really looking forward to diving into this, and I hope that you'll check out my future videos and come with me as I make our club online in future videos.
All right, y'all. So what did y'all think about this? Like I said, this is just a broad overview of what this website is all about, and we will be diving deeper on how to set it up and how to get all the information in. It is a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think the benefits are going to be well worth it. This program, like I've said before, is just in the beta phase right now, and you can sign up for it for free right now. I don't know if it'll go paid in the future, but for right now it's free. So jump on board with this, check it out, see what you think, and if it does go paid, it might be worth it. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all very much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends and with other hams and ham clubs. Maybe they might like to use this program as well. Please subscribe to the video. Just click on the bottom right hand corner, that big subscribe button, as well as the bell icon so you don't miss any of my videos. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. 73, y'all.